Hello everyone, this is Skira here with my very first Let's Play. The game I'll be playing is Ragnarok Battle Offline, which is a game made by a group called French Bread, I guess, who also happen to make Melty Blood. This is a fan-made game based loosely off of Ragnarok Online. I say loosely, but it really is essentially Ragnarok Online, except instead of MMORPG, this is a side-scrolling beat-em-up with a few of the classes from the original game. They have the 12 of the base classes, each with... I'll go into it as we start off. This is actually... So I played this game a while back. I actually did a little run-through earlier today while I tried to record, but unfortunately the sound wasn't really working, so I decided to, okay, whatever, I'm just gonna go through it again. What I intend to do is, so there are 8 stages in the original game. There are 3 expansions that have been released since then, containing extra harder stages and higher level cap, etc. So as you can see, there are different classes. Starting off, we have the swordsman, male and female, archers, magician, merchant, and acolyte. Aside from visuals, each gender for each class also comes with a different. It's sort of a different style. Like their moves have different hitboxes, look different. Maybe some genders might have moves other characters of the same class but different gender do not. So it's a different experience. So in all there are, what is this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 10, maybe 12. There are 2 secret classes which you get at some point. But so starting off, I'm just gonna go into basically what I intend to do with this Let's Play. Instead of just having a, well, this is going to be a semi-blind playthrough. I have played it before, and I did practice a little bit just to get back in the groove. It has been like 5 years since I first played it, so it's been a while. I sort of know what to expect, so it won't be blind. But the important thing is I'm going to try to explain some of the finer details of this game in terms of how to win without heavy grinding. In fact, I don't intend to replay a stage more than once. So each stage I will attempt to beat on the first playthrough, and if not, well, I'll just probably close out and try again, and you might not see it. But it depends if it's interesting. So this is a moderately challenging game. It can vary depending on your familiarity with these types of fighting games, beat 'em ups, whatever. So I will probably, this first episode will be me running through stage 1, explaining some of the moves, the controls, how some of the mechanics work, and I also try to remember, if I can, to explain like the boss's attack patterns, maybe if there's difficult sections, how to get by it without taking too much damage or quickly as possible or whatever. If I don't, well, that's sometimes the first, at least for the first couple stages, the bosses tend to be, or the bosses and enemies tend to be fairly easy, so you can probably brute force your way through it depending on who you pick. This run through, I'm going to stick with good old female swordsman. You'll see why when I start. It probably is one of the strongest classes, and so it'll make for a good demo into how to basically clear the game pretty easily. Let's just begin now. I'll explain more as we go along. Name is Skewer, yes. And okay, the game was originally, French Bread is a Japanese group, so this game originally was only in Japanese, but then a very nice group or persons, I'm not sure which, translated the game into English for us, and so that's why we have this very nice looking English characters. You see the art is fairly interesting. These eyes. The eyes always just I get a great kick out of them. Anyways, now that we've selected the character, there are the 6 base stats from Ragnarok Online here: Strength, Agility, Vitality, Intelligence, Dexterity, and Luck. So Strength is your typical increases damage, nothing special. Agility increases movement speed and your I guess decreases recovery time, increases attack speed, stuff like that. Decreases the frame, so you end up moving and attacking faster. It's fairly useful. Vitality, it increases your health for sure. I'm not sure if it decreases damage you take. If it does, it's marginal. It also might increase your regeneration rate, but I'm not exactly sure. Intelligence increases your SP, which you use for skills. Not very useful here because it doesn't scale. It doesn't help scale damage for a swordsman. Probably not gonna take any points into it. Dexterity is useful for extending combos. What Dexterity does is for every 10 Dexterity, you can chain an additional heavy attack in a combo. And I'll go more into the chaining abilities when we get into the game. Luck, I believe it only affects crit, but I'm not sure. It might. I think there's also it increases your crit chance as well as I think dodge chance as well. I believe that's how it works. So to start off, I'm going to what I like to do is have 20 points in Dex, which will allow you to chain 3 heavy attacks. And 3 of the same heavy attacks in any combo, which is more than enough for practical purposes, and we will leave it here permanently after this. And then dump a bunch of points into strength because we like doing damage. The thing about stat points is also that there's in this game there are abilities that you unlock. The not special moves per se, but rather just like extra chaining, like. For the swordsman, if you have 10 agility, then your weak attacks will have an extra move in the chain. I actually think that's a disadvantage because I'll talk about damage scaling later, but being able to chain the same attack into itself is actually beneficial, and so we will want to keep agility below 10 for the most part. Even though if you want, it is still viable to increase agility. Get 4 more extra points, let's dump it into Vitality because we want a little bit of extra health, so maybe survive an extra hit or whatever. It's not going to make too much of a difference, but hey, well, whatever. And then aside from skill points we have, or stat points, we have skill points here. Right now you can only see 3 different skills. That's because the prereqs are hidden, so as we put points into these, new skills will unlock that we can choose. I believe the max skill level for each skill is 3. So I'll explain skills and my choices as we go along. But right now I'm going to put 2 points into sword mastery. This will passively increase attack damage, and also unlock the actual sword skills that we will be using later. And so I'll start off with this for now. Yes, so it'll save. Then it'll bring us to the menu where we can depart and choose which quest we're going to go on, essentially. Now in the beginning, there usually is only one stage unlocked. Because this has the expansions, then the first levels in each expansion is also unlocked. But as you see, the difficulty is a bit too high for a level 1 character. So we're going to start off with Frontier Field, Practice Stage. Difficulty 0 stars.